This is the AOS Bushman Deluxe Swag. It's super simple, Apex design. It's really easy to set up, and you've got a few different setup options. I'm going to run through a few of them with you right now. Let's get started.
Hit it.
Hey campers, Ben from Snowy's here today with a traditional, genuinely Aussie made high quality swag. It's the Bushman Deluxe from AOS, or Aussie Outback Supplies. This is a really traditional swag that doesn't have a lot of setup, a lot of poles or anything. It's an Apex design with a peak and a basic mesh panel in the end. We'll show you all those details in another video, but I'm here today to show you how to set it up, which is really straightforward. Now they come in 4 sizes. This is the king single I've got in front of me. So pack sizes start from about 70 centimeters in length by about 50 centimeters on diameter for the single. And then there's a king single, double, and a queen as well. And the queen's 150 centimeters long by about 55 centimeters in diameter too. And just on their pack size, when you buy them from new, there's this extra kind of zipper that features in the bag here that zips together. That's when it's new, the swag's compressed up much smaller to about 30 centimeters in diameter. So initially when you buy it, you undo this zip, but you can never roll it up quite that tight again. But the bag that it comes with is made to fit the swag when you roll it up again, plus a bit of gear inside. I'll show you what comes inside first. So pretty simple, here's the swag inside the bag. These clips are attached to the swag here. So if we undo those, the rest of the stuff we need is actually contained in a pocket that's featured on the underside of the swag here. So that first roll, there's this pocket here. If we undo this pocket, that's where we're going to find a little instruction manual, or there's warranty information, and also a little bag of pegs here. Now this has got just a few basics in there. You get 2 heavier duty sand pegs, a couple of guy ropes, and 4 steel pegs there. All you really need to set this up is potentially 2 pegs, or ideally probably something to tie it to, because it doesn't have poles included with the swag, and I'll show you why. So if we fold this out a little bit, starting at the head end here, this Apex design, this is how it sits. It's just got this triangular design here. Now there is an eyelet here on the end of the swag, so we could use a small swag pole here to hold this up if we like. Alternatively, we can use the included guy ropes, and they come with little clips on the ends of the guy ropes. We can clip it to the included bottle holder, or bottle opener, sorry, that's on the end of your swag here, and tie this up to a tree or a bull bar, much like I've done behind me here. Before we go into the ones behind me, I'll just show you the other end of this swag as well, where you've got another little D-ring here, so you can put your other guy rope to that, either peg it to the ground or peg it up so that you're holding this flap on top here up off of your face. It's pretty much all there is to set up. Once it's set up, you can then unzip this and use it just as a flat space to sleep on if you want. I'll walk you through a few shortly, but these zips do run right through to the base of the swag here, and there are extra D-rings that feature in the corner. So you've got a D-ring here, the clip that we showed you before here, and another D-ring here, which means if we want, we can use a pole or whatever we can to tie it up to actually create a sheltered space to sleep under like this if we like. So kind of versatile, but if you don't have anything to tie it to, then this canvas is just kind of going to be sitting over your face, but it's still going to keep you pretty waterproof. And if you do this zip up, it does enclose it completely with a bit of ventilation here to protect you from bugs. Let's just step back and have a look at some of the examples I've got behind me here. So I'm going to show you how I've got the queen set up here at the moment. So this canvas flap on top, I've got tied up just to my bull bar there to get a bit of height at the head end. If we follow that down to the foot end, it creates a peak, and I've just got the foot end pegged in at the base there with the eyelet that's included. There's a little bit of height at the foot end there that goes up to about 30 centimeters, but this one up to about 80 centimeters at the peak here if we were to stretch this inner mesh sort of section here out. And you can see we can now access under here. So if you're sleeping on the side of the swag, you're still going to have a bit of a canvas against your face. The canvas is nice and breathable, and it's still going to be pretty comfortable to sleep in. We could then pull this down, zip this zip up along the side here, and completely enclose it if we like. Now, if we wanted to sleep in it with just kind of one end open, if we come over to the single swag that I've got set up here, this is zipped closed on both sides, and I've got the mesh just folded down here. I can fold it in or tuck it in under the mat. So I've got access in here, in and out the swag, zipped up on both sides with this kind of peak here. So good sleeping space for one, bit of weather protected space over here. Now, probably the more interesting one of the more versatile ways you can set it up is the double that I've got over behind me here. probably would have been easier to walk around there, but I've got the double here. Now, this is the center of the top, the canvas top that I've got here. So I haven't got that attached to anything at the moment, but the far eyelet over here, I've got tied up to my roof rack up here. So it's creating this kind of angled shelter here. The mat comes to about here where I'm standing, and you can access it in under here. If I unzip this side, you'll see that you can actually create, if I was to have something else over this way, over towards where I am, I could actually peg this right up for shade. Probably even a little bit of light rain protection if I like, and sleep in underneath there with plenty of ventilation. Obviously you don't have the bug protection there when you do it that way, but lots of different ways you can set this up, lots of different attachment points. So really simple swag, but kind of versatile, nothing that can really go wrong, no poles to break or anything. Now, because it's so simple, pack up's really easy. So let's duck back over to the King single over there and I'll show you how to roll it up. Okay, now coming back to the King single here, let's, first thing I'm gonna do is zip up the sides here. You could just leave all this open if you like. I'm a bit pedantic when it comes to folding tents and swags. I like it to be nice and neat. So if we zip this up, now you only need to go to here. You can leave this just folded down and pushed inside. So zip it up on both sides, throw the guy rope into the middle of the swag there. And once it's zipped up, you can kind of pull the peak up in the middle like this and fold it over and across so that it sits nice and flat like that. Do that all the way along. Just fold these flaps back on themselves like so. Tuck this underneath, and so we've got a nice flat swag now, and we can start rolling. Now, before we start rolling, make sure we've got our pegs at the head end of the swag, and we always start rolling from the head end. Reason being that when we do this first roll here, we come across this pocket in underneath here, which is where we're going to put our pegs so we don't lose them. So we put that in there. We can now continue to roll it from the head end towards the foot end. No poles, not much fabric or anything to roll up inside this swag, so it rolls nice and easy. Tuck the fabric in as you go. Once you get to this head end, because the straps are already attached, they should already be lying underneath the swag here. Roll them over. They're nice, durable metal clips on the AOS swags. Clip it in place, tighten it up, and this will then fit easily back in the bag. Now, the beauty of the bag is that it's oversized, so we can easily fit the swag. Plus, if you want to leave a sleeping bag or a quilt inside there, that's going to fit inside this bag as well. So I'll do this up and show you that you can see there's heaps of space inside there. Got the tag, zip that up around the end, and that fits in nice and easily with all that extra space. So if you left your sleeping bag inside there, you might need to roll it a little bit tighter to make sure it goes in there easily, but even if you didn't, it's probably going to fit in this bag without too much hassle. That is the really simple, durable but functional AOS Bushman Deluxe Swag. Australian made, good quality swags, easy to set up, nothing to go wrong with them. You can check them out online at snowies.com.au at our lowest prices every day. If you've got any questions though, let us know down in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for all our latest information, or check out some other videos like this one down here.